All right, welcome back. Our objective for English Language Arts is I will be able to create a main idea using key details from an informational text. This is a fun one. What do you notice? What do you wonder? Go ahead and type right here. What do you notice and what do you wonder? In this unit, your primary knowledge goal is to gain a deeper understanding of how people explain weather and climate. Over the last 2 weeks, you have read a poem, an informational text about Earth's weather and climate, and a realistic fiction story. This week, you will continue to examine weather and climate by reading an extended informational text about tropical weather. What new information or insights didn't you gain from reading Water Sky? What did you learn by reading that text? How does this new knowledge affect your thinking about weather and climate? Whatever you learned from Water Sky, how does that affect your thinking about what weather and climate is? Last question, how have the readings in this unit affected the way you yourself look at weather and climate? So all of these are personal to you. There's no real right or wrong answer. This is all your opinion, okay? And so your answers are going to be very different from mine and very different from the next student's. This week, you will apply the understanding of descriptive texts gained in week 2, along with some of the other strategies to help you read a longer text about tropical weather. Before we read, I want you to reflect on the strategies you used. So, what are the main features of an informational text? What is it that's different from informational to fiction to narrative to opinion? What are some of the things that are only true in informational texts? Question 2. How would you describe the language used in informational text? Now, this is your opinion, okay? So what would you say is the language used in informational text? Is it casual? Is it more scholastic? Is it formal? Things like that. What kind of techniques do the authors of informational text use to describe weather and climate? So this one, you actually might have to go back to the informational text that you have done in the prior weeks. And we actually did go over some techniques. Some of those techniques might include footnotes or charts, data, examples, things like that. So you are going to turn to our workbook, Weather and Climate. You're going to turn to the story, The Tropical Rain Belt on page 22. You're going to skim the text and you're going to tell me in this box, what do you notice? What do you notice about the text? Is it informational? Is it realistic fiction? Is it, what do the pictures tell you? What is it going to be a real story? Is it going to be based on facts and things like that? So read paragraphs 1 through 7. You don't have to read the whole text today. And you're going to identify key details and the main idea of the paragraphs. You're going to underline key details in each paragraph. Remember, key details are different from key events. Key events are things that happen to a character in a story. Key details are what you think are important in each paragraph. And so here's our chart. So you're going to write in paragraphs 1 through 3. You're going to have at least 3 key details here. And you're going to tell me what is the possible main idea of these details. Once you have read those first 3 paragraphs, you're going to write your key details here, then read them to yourself and go, why would the author want me to learn these 3 things? And then tell me why. Why does the author want you to learn these 3 things? What is the big picture? And this main ideas, remember, are in your words. They're not any of the sentences that you have written from the text over here. Main idea is your words. What did you learn from this that you think that the author wanted you to learn? Okay. And then this one is a little bit special. You're going to reread paragraph 7 and write a main idea sentence for that paragraph alone. Okay, so once you read that paragraph just by itself, I want you to write a main idea just for that paragraph. Okay, and that is it. We're kind of keeping it really simple today. But then I wanted you to read this book. It's a read aloud. So enjoy this woman reading this book to you. And then I want you to tell me, is this a realistic fiction or a fiction, like a fantasy fiction? So put your answer in the box below. Check into PE, please. And silent reading for half hour to an hour every day. Use our resources. And of course, if you want any extra math or English language arts practice, go to Freckle and have a wonderful day.